Yo, yo, yo. Good evening, man. Welcome back to another Friday night live Soul to Soul podcast. And we're going to be talking basically about all the stuff that's been going on in sneakers over the past week or so. And tomorrow we have a big release. We have the Air Jordan 5 Black Metallic Reimagined, officially releasing across retailers and the Nike sneakers app. Now, I've been hearing a lot of things about that release, and I made a video yesterday, and definitely go check that video out if you haven't. But basically, I, everything that I'm hearing, right, as far as like stock, I'm hearing that there's not a whole ton of these dropping tomorrow. Um, and some people are like, "Nah, man, there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of pairs." Listen, I don't know for 100% that there is going to be next to nothing or there's a whole bunch of pairs. I don't know anything for sure until tomorrow comes because, as you guys know, Nike is in charge of everything to do with the release and they could do whatever they want, right? Like we've seen them drop sneakers and then they do the whole thing on the Nike sneakers app where they say, like it's over. They basically say like the draws, not the draw, but the release is over, and you still see pairs on there whenever that comes up, right? Like it does, like they kind of do this thing where like they let it go for a little bit, and then they kind of make it seem like it sells out, and then they hit us with some restocks and stuff like that, and that's kind of been like their MO for a while now. Now, I've heard 50,000 pairs a lot. I've heard 50,000 pairs worldwide. I've heard 50,000 pairs on sneakers app here in the United States. I even heard 65,000 pairs worldwide, 50,000 pairs on sneakers. Some people were telling me in my comment section yesterday that their local stores have a good amount of pairs, probably a little bit more pairs than like they normally get for this release that is available in full family sizing. My best advice to you guys, man, is make sure you guys are plugged in tomorrow. Look at these stock numbers if you haven't already copped the shoe, and see what we're hitting for. But like I said, I've been hearing 50K a lot as far as what's going to be dropping on, sneakers, I guess. So, and even something popped up earlier, just a little while ago on one of my Instagram pages that I follow. And they're saying only 48,000 pairs of the upcoming Jordan 5 Black Metallic will be available tomorrow on the sneakers app. So we're all going to have to wait and see. We're going to have to wait and see if this is going to be something that we need to really worry about. Like for me, right? Like for me, I've never had this shoe. I'm an OG kind of a guy. So this is a sneaker that I want to pick up. Now I tried to get it at JD and Finish Line. My size went. Like they moved on there. They moved. This is a sneaker. People are coming out for this one, man. It's a reimagined. It's one of the better ones, as far as I could tell. It looks pretty dope. Looks like they did a really good job on it. I haven't really heard any bad things about the QC or anything like that. So it looks like, this is going to be the biggest release so far in 2025 to this point. This is the first major release. It's a reimagined, and it's the Black Metallic 5, 3M on the back. It's a nice looking shoe. If you look at the resale market right now, the resale market kind of can tell you everything you need to know. Now, I know you guys ain't new to the sneaker game. I know you guys were a part of it all last year, the year before, and especially last year because, going into a lot of those releases, even stuff that was, I guess, kind of popular that you knew people would be interested in, even going into those releases the night before the release, they were like right at retail or even below retail in some of those sizes, right? So this one right here is, I mean, it's up there still. 210s retail. I checked it a couple hours ago in my size, 280 in my size. And I wear a small size, so 280 in my size. Bigger sizes are going for 300 or so. And if there's really only going to be 48,000 pairs dropping on the Nike sneakers app tomorrow, that's going to be maybe a little bit of a problem for some of us because you know how they do it, man. They'll like some of these sizes will have like 1,200 pairs. Is it Is it going to be size 11? Is it going to be size 8? Is it going to be size 12? You know what I mean? And then some other sizes will have, whatever. The majority of the pairs will go to X amount of sizes. So some people tomorrow, if you're relying on the Nike sneakers app, could be possibly taking that out tomorrow. It kind of, as far as stock goes, like I kind of almost don't believe it, right? But I do believe it in a way. But the reason why, it's like the Reimagines have always had a lot of pairs. Chicago's had 400,000. White Cement 3s had 400,000. Bred 4s had like 400,000. Those Royals had a ton of pairs. It seems like those Black Toes that are coming out next week that were supposed to drop in October, I believe it was, those pairs were everywhere before they pushed that release back. I mean, everywhere. So it seems like that one's going to be way more hefty than this one. Now, if you guys remember last year, and we talked about it a lot on these live streams that we do on Friday nights, where, Nike was telling us, hey, listen, like we had a lot of sneakers kind of not selling. 2025 stock's going to be cut. Stock's going to be cut. You're not going to have 500,000 pairs of everything, every single release. So, we did expect that, but like, I don't know, man. Only drop 50K pairs of these on the Nike sneakers app. If that's really the case, man, if that's really the case, then yeah, we might be in some trouble. Now, let's take a look at the Nike sneakers app. I'm going to pull it up on my phone real quick so I don't mess up the image that I have on the screen here. These are not slated for a draw. So typically, and when they have lower stock, they do the draw, but I don't see a draw here. And I'm going to just tell you guys like this, man. Like, if you want this shoe, I wouldn't totally rely on the Nike sneakers app tomorrow. Pay attention to the stock numbers. I'm going to try to go live in the morning. I have a funeral to go to tomorrow, so I am not 1000% sure I'm going to be on here in the morning, because I honestly, it's not even somebody that I know. It's like somebody my girl knows, and like I don't know where we got to go, and I don't know how long it's going to take to get there, so I don't know when I have to leave. But if I can, I'm going to be on here in the morning with you guys and see what we're hitting for as far as like these sizes, like the stock, because I'm trying to get this shoe. I haven't got it yet. I didn't want to pay resale for it. I figured like the past couple weeks, I was thinking like kind of like everybody else, like these should be plentiful. It's a Reimagine. They always make a bunch of pairs of these. Like, you know what I mean? Like I should be able to get these fairly easily. But I would definitely make sure you guys have like somewhat of a backup plan, whether that's going to the mall or, checking out other websites or something tomorrow at drop time, in addition to the Nike sneakers app. Things this year are going to be a little bit different. I feel like, I feel like things ain't going to be as easy because they have so many releases. There's so many releases dropping that, cutting stock. They're dropping nothing but heat. Look at the Jordan 1 high 85s that are supposed to drop, right? Like, we don't know how many pairs those are going to be dropping. We don't even know if there's going to be a sneakers app drop. We don't know what's going on with that. All we know is that stores are doing in-store raffle and first come, first serve, which I think is kind of dangerous for a shoe like that in a time like this. I don't know if that's the smartest thing to do for some of these stores, but this is gonna be interesting to see what happens with this one, man. Because like we don't normally see this. Like the resale market, love it or hate it, tells you almost everything you need to know. When you look at a sneaker and it's above retail going into the release, for one, people who think that they can make a couple bucks on these, they're going to go after them. People that aren't on YouTube, that ain't on Instagram, that are OGs, that have been rocking Jordans for 40 years, are going to come out for these. This is an OG, guys. Like, keep that in mind. This is an OG. Be it is a Reimagine, but it's still an OG Jordan 5 colorway. Michael wore these joints. You know what I'm saying? So And then there's us, right? Like that are into every release, and whether we pick them up or not, we are definitely in the know. We're plugged into the system, and we're interested in picking up sneakers a lot of the times. But when you see resale prices, when you see those resale prices, people haven't been able to make these flips on these sneakers in a minute, right? So when you see Bred high 81 band Jordans going for $1,000, which they've come down. They've come down a lot, but they were, last week $900,000. Now they're in like that 500-600 range. These, I knew that these would be kind of sought after because they're dope. Like they did a great job on these, man. Like the 3M on it, the white laces, like like it's a great looking Jordan 5. But like it looks like, and we've talked about this a lot, man. We've talked about this a lot on these live streams where if they're going to be dropping all these sneakers this year, man, the only way I see it really happening is if they cut this stock and there's not a bunch of these pairs. Now, even if you look at the Reimagine series, because this is a Reimagine, like do not forget that. Restocks. Okay. Chicago's. They did restock. Limited amount of pairs on a restock, but they did restock. It took them quite a while to do it. White Cement 3's restocked. Bred 4's restocked. I'm not even going to count the Royals because, like, they made a boatload of those. Like, I still think stores got those. And those were going for cheap. I remember people were selling them for like $100. Stores were selling them for $100. Like they were on sale, on sale, on sale, on sale, on sale. So could we see a restock for this at some point down the line on Sneakers app? Probably. Will there be a ton? I don't know. And I'm not sitting here trying to hype this sneaker up to you guys. Like I was accused of that in some comments yesterday. Like I read every comment, man. I try to reply to every comment. You know what I mean? And you can always tell when it's like people that like maybe have been here for the first time. Some of the things they say. But like I ain't trying to hype this sneaker up. I'm not sitting here trying to tell you guys that you have to spend this money and you got to buy this shoe or you're not cool. That's not my MO. Like I just tell you guys how I feel, what I look at, kind of my experience all throughout the years, like dealing with Nike products, Jordan products, and am I right all the time? No, because once again, I don't work for Nike. I have no affiliation with Nike other than I love their products. I love Michael Jordan. I love the whole storylines for a lot of these sneakers that came out. It's a big part of my life. You know what I'm saying? So, but for this, it's the first biggest release of 2025. And, if you want it, I'm going to tell you, make sure you're up early. Make sure you guys are paying attention to stock numbers. Make sure you guys have maybe, some other kind of plan, right? Just in case. Because it also, right, if they're going for what they're going for right now, if this is true tomorrow and this sneaker isn't that obtainable, I'm not saying that, it's going to be $500 because it's not, but I mean, I think this could be like around like a 300-ish sneaker, give or take, one way or another in that kind of range. And we haven't really seen like a kind of GR-ish type release kind of have that in a minute, you know what I mean? Here and there, but it's normally like the collabs that have like that resale. So, there's people out there right now that are gonna cop for whatever reason, but if you're like me, you're copping for your personal collection. So if you really want these, I want to wish you the best of luck. Just do whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Put your footwork in. Make sure you go hit up some of those stores in your local area and things like that. Let's go ahead and see who we got in the building tonight. Guys, before we get into some comments, man, make sure you guys tap in with that like button for me. It really does help out the channel. I appreciate y'all. Jason said, yes, he's copping, and he's picking them up tomorrow at 11 a.m., man. Congratulations, bro. Dominic Pacheco in the house. Hey, what's good, y'all? Hope everybody had a blessed day today, man. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here, man. He says, copping his pair tomorrow morning. Union's next if they drop, and flu games. Congratulations, bro. Thanks for being here, man. Airroo 23. I took L's everywhere. Foot Locker, Champs, Snipes, DTLR, and I had 12,000 points on Foot Locker and 9K on Champs. Damn. Hey, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Wish you the best of luck copping on sneakers or wherever else you can try to get them in tomorrow. Keegan McPeters in the house, man. What's going on, man? What's up, bro? Salute to you. Lifter CB, what up, family? What up, my guy? Marcus Crown Kicks Stevens in the house. Yo. Seems like less fives than the Bred ones. Yeah, I don't know about that. Them Bred ones, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Jason says, surprised my Discord haven't posted stock numbers yet. We'll get them in the morning. That's for sure. Smash that like button. Facts, bro. Facts. My size is 315 after tax and all. Yeah, I mean, they up there right now a little bit. They up there. ICE, what up, big dog? What up, my guy? I appreciate you for being here, man. You talked about the Bred ones. I touched on a little bit, but I want to talk about those too because that's another one. That's another one that we got coming up next week. Marcus said he got his 5 secured already. I'm stressing about them Breds. I'm not gonna spoil what I want to say. Not that what I'm saying is groundbreaking about the Breds, but just give me a minute. Let me get through some of these comments. We'll talk about the Breds. Hitman said, I got my EA pair picking up at JD tomorrow, man. That's dope, bro. Congrats. I'm not a fan of 5s and was a fan when I got mine. Okay. No, I see what you're saying. So you weren't a fan of the 5s, you got these, and now you're a fan. Bro, you know what's weird about that? And it's not really weird, but what's weird about that is I kind of been having, and I've talked to you guys about this, like, past, I think it was as soon as Alma Manure did those 5s, bro, like, I have 5s. I've always bought them here or there. It was more of just like kind of like an OG colorway kind of a thing or something. But I caught those 5s, man, and I've been on like a 5 kick ever since then. Like I don't know. I go through like my phases with silhouettes. Like 4s are my favorites. Always been my favorites, but I don't know. I come around to certain other Jordan silhouettes here or there, and like I kind of like focus on them. So I'm the 2 5s for me this year that are just like gotta have them is these. I know Alma's dropping one, but I'm not sure what those look like, so I'm not gonna count that one right now. But those the fire red black tongue Jordan 5s, that's another like must for me later on down the line. Jason C. Retro said he got his 5 reserves. Looks like you got to put in early work in the in 25 for the Heat. Hey, sometimes it be like that, man. Jason said the White Thunder restocks a bunch like over 20. The White, yeah. I told you guys that whenever we were coming into that release. And you know what? For as much as that sneaker restocked, and I knew it was going to restock, that sneaker's still selling for like a high kind of a price, considering how many pairs of those there really was. I mean, there was a ton. I mean, I think they just restocked again like last week or something, if I remember correctly. Like they have restocked. But those White Thunders, man, like every time they drop, like I wasn't really even that big of a fan of them. I didn't even buy them. You know what I mean? Like I was just like, eh. PJ Mavs, these 5's gonna be a problem for the snoozers. Maybe. No Hype 85 in the building says, salute, fan. Finally got off early enough to catch a lot, man. Thank you for being here, my guy. Appreciate all that you do for the channel, man. All the support, all the mold work that you do, man. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you for being here. And he said he got his shipped to me. EA for the 5's. Wasn't gonna sleep on these. Yeah. Salvador. What's up, everybody? What's good? Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Salvador, man. Happy birthday. I'm passing on them. For me personally, I prefer the Alma 5's. Hey, that's a nice shoe. I got those too. I got both pairs of the Alma 5's that have come out so far. Great shoes. I haven't gotten my L on Foot Locker yet, so the double up is looking promising. Wish you the best of luck on that, man. Nubian King 410. Salute everyone. Salute my man. Appreciate you for always being here. Jason says, "Man, the stock numbers keep getting lower and lower." I've been hearing a 50K a lot, man. I've been hearing 50K a lot. Like I said, it's just what I'm hearing. I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow though. Like we'll definitely know tomorrow. But there's some hype for these, man. There's some hype. Scurby Bird Life said he hit on JD, cool grade 9s touchdown, and plotting on the flu game 12s and the Union 1s. Yeah, I left the cool. I've always wanted the cool grade 9s. I left those off my list this year, but I don't know. I think they're like almost retail right now. And I don't think they wouldn't drop next month or something like that. But yeah, those are dope. The flu games, that's a must. That's a must. And Union 1s, I'm not that crazy about them, but I'm gonna go for them to see if I can get them. But yeah, if I don't get the Unions though, I'm cool on that. Flu games though, I need them. Salvador said, I just won the Foot Locker store pickup option. I can't wait to pick up my pair tomorrow. That's dope, bro. That's dope. Ken Mason said, my first pair of Jordans were the Gray 5s back in 1990. Yeah, 1990, man. That was, what was that, like going into the season where he won his first championship. I think he won them in what, the car, was it not the Carmines, but the 6s, the black and red ones. Yeah, man, he wore a lot of great like from like 88 to like he retired, man. Like basically everything he wore was like super dope. Jason said all the other reimagined were like 400K, not 5s or 50K. That's pretty wild. Yeah, dude, you're not wrong. I mean, that's definitely something that's been standing out to me. They made a lot of them. That Royal release really didn't go well, bro, and I think they made something like 700,000 pairs of those. They really thought that one was gonna blow like the other ones did, and it didn't. And that Black Toe release really was weird that they pushed that back. Because I mean, they pushed it back super late too. Like it was like days away from coming out, like a week away, and they pushed that sneaker back to now it's dropping next week. They pushed it back twice because it was supposed to drop February 1st actually, and then they pushed it back to what, the 14th or the 15th. I can't remember which day. I think it's I don't know if it's the 14th or the 15th, but I know it's on sneakers right now. But that was like super weird, and I think that there was a lot of those. I haven't really heard any stock numbers about those as of right now, but like no one's really talking about that so much because everybody right now is focused on this. They're focused on the Bred 1s, and don't forget we got a pair of Kobe's dropping, and it's the Kobe 6, and those always do really well. You know, like those are always really sought after. So, and then what do we got later? We got the UNC shorts, Jordan 3s. I'm not really too crazy about them. I'm probably pass on them. But this month is pretty dope, and next month is pretty dope. You know, we're at tax time. You know, one thing that I do want to let you guys kind of like think about for a minute is that if you got sneakers right now that you want to move, like if you got some stuff, you maybe got some doubles or something, you know what I mean? Right now is tax time, right? Tax time. So if you throw them up on Goat or eBay or something like that, like people are buying right now. You know, people are gonna be getting that tax money soon. People are putting their things on their credit cards, like they're doing their thing. So if you want to move some sneakers out, get some cash or some Goat credit or something like that for some of these releases that are coming up, man, like go ahead and throw them on there now, man, because like this is the season where people kind of get out of that Christmas funk, you know, because they kind of had January to kind of regroup. They're doing their taxes. They're going to be getting refunds. That's why Jordan Brand kind of schedules these releases like that, right? Like, because they know people are going to spend their tax money on sneakers and stuff. That's why they always put the heat when they put the heat. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't be dropping bangers normally. Like I'm throw this year out because this year is just an anomaly. But like they don't be dropping like all kinds of bangers in June, July, and August because people are spending money on vacations. But when people get that tax check, bro, like they know what time it is. The trophy room sixes are looking real good. I saw some mock-ups, of those. I mean, honestly, like most of the trophy rooms normally are pretty good. Um, they're just always hard to get. Um, did you guys see that Marcus Jordan got arrested the other day for a DUI or whatever? But I'm actually I'm a big fan of sixes. I like sixes a lot. It's the Carmine six for those of you guys who haven't heard me tell this story a million times. The Carmine six is like what got me into Jordans. That was like my grail as a kid was like getting a Carmine six, and so I like sixes. I know that they're not like as popular as like fours and stuff, but sixes are like the design of the six to me is just super dope. Jason said, I think Black Toe got pushed back because a lot of pairs came up missing. Plus, the feds was watching. There was a lot of pairs out there, bro. I mean, like, I remember sitting there thinking, like, bro, like, they were. I want to say they was like $160, like on like resale in my size, like when they pushed them back. And I feel like if it, and I'm just speculating, but I kind of feel like Nike and Jordan Brand was like, yeah, like we're not gonna ruin this release. We're not gonna embarrass ourselves by dropping the Black Toe reimagined and no one buys it kind of thing. Because at that time, like why would you spend 180 when you could spend 160? I even seen them. I even know people that were selling them for 150 a pop. Um, Now they kind of crept back up to like that retail range, and they're using it as like the consolation prize. Because if we don't get the Bred ones, where people are gonna buy the black toes, and people will definitely do that, right? Like that's definitely gonna be a thing. I'm gonna get the black toes regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a reimagined. It looks like a nice, I know the packaging's dope and everything, and it's a pretty dope shoe. Um, but that's probably gonna be the sneaker I'm guessing out of all these that has the most amount of pairs. Out of the black metallics, the Breds, obviously, the Kobe's that are dropping. They never really released that many Kobe's, anyways. But the black toe, man, that's the one for the community right there. But we'll see what happens. Shout out to Bren70403, man. Member for 3 months. He said, good luck to everyone going for the metallic fives. Hey, Bren, thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for all the support. I appreciate it. Looks like Foot Locker likes me because I continue to win the Foot Locker store pickup option. I gave up on Foot Locker long ago, man. Long ago. Foot Locker is just was never really all that nice to me, to be honest. And I just felt like I was buying stuff to get points for them to take my points. I don't know. I gave up on them. And JD and Finish Line normally they're good to me, man. Normally they're good to me. So I had my black toes since September of last year. Yeah, bro. I know. They just been out there. But tomorrow these are gonna be dropping. Like I said, I'm gonna try to go live in the morning, man. I'm gonna try to kick it with you guys. I'm gonna try to get the shoe too. But just hang out, talk about the stock, see what happens, because that's always fun. So like if I can go live, man, if I can go live, I'll probably be live by like 9:30 in the morning. Like right before like the drop, maybe 9:15, maybe. But if I have to drive somewhere far, man, I won't be able to. But so hopefully I'm gonna be able to come on here with you guys. Last minute caught for sure. All right, so let me see. Jordan 1. You know what? Let's look them up on GOAT, actually. I want to ask you guys a serious question about these Breds. Maybe a couple serious questions. Do you guys, and let me know in the chat, right? Do you guys really believe there's only 10,000 pairs of these? I think about that. 10,000 pairs. You guys really believe that there's only 10K pairs? Because I feel like there's already 10K pairs out there right now on the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, and kind of like the reason why I want to ask you guys what you think, right? Is because there's people spending high on these. Now, could you imagine last week if you bought these for 900 and then, let's see, and then today they're, dude, in my size right now, they're $421 on GOAT. Size 10, 508. Size 10 and a half, 557. Size 11, 521. Size 11 and a half, 527. Size 12, 558. Size 12 and a half, 562. Size 13, 530. Damn. Size 14, $647. Size 15, $1,181. This release is going to be very interesting because supposedly they're not dropping on sneakers. Only dropping at tier 0 stores, boutiques, and hate to break it to some of y'all, man, but like, look around, man. A whole bunch of people already got these, bro. You know what I'm saying? You guys connect your own dots with that one. People were selling them for the high, and now they've come down a lot, which means if they've come down, that means that someone, think about it. That means that somebody is undercutting, which means they got pairs. It's either people that own/run them stores, or it's people that got stuff backdoored because they went down like $500 since last week. And if there was only 10,000 pairs, if there's really only 10,000 pairs, then that means on release day, we ain't going to see hardly anybody get anything at all. Because they're already for sale on these websites. They're already been, I mean, think about it. Everybody on YouTube got them but me. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't, like, for real, I love y'all and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do. But, like, I'm not going to spend $900 or $1,000 on a shoe just to do a video on them. And it's not that I don't like the shoe, because I love the shoe. I definitely want the shoe. But $900 don't make no damn sense to me for this shoe. That's not to take anything away from it. That's not to say that it's not coveted. It's not to say that I would not love to get a pair of these, because I definitely would love to get my hands on these. But Jordan Brand takes probably, what is this? I would say that this right here is probably the biggest release so far, right? Like the most highly anticipated release would be the Breds. People were, look, 6 months ago when we found out that these were going to be $250, people were mad about $250, but people said that they were going to pay $250. Like, nobody was like, no, I ain't copping for $250. People were bitching and complaining, but nobody was like, you know what, nah. You know what I'm saying? Now people would love the opportunity to pay this $250. You know what I'm saying? And Jordan Brand's bought their money. Nike's bought their money, man. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, you really only gonna make 10,000 pairs of these? Because remember, we heard 10K, then we heard 23,000. Now we're already back to 10K again. So we're back to 10K. There's places overseas getting these. These are on the Nike sneakers app in the EU or Asia. They're going to be dropping on the Nike sneakers app there. What kind of sense does that make to drop them on the Nike sneakers app? I mean, and I'm just asking. Maybe I'm missing something, right? Like, but last time I checked, the Chicago Bulls are in Chicago in the United States, right? Why do they get a Nike sneakers app release in other parts of the world, but we don't? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Like, this is your money maker. what you mean? If you were gonna make pairs out of out of all the releases that are coming, if you were gonna make a bunch of pairs, and I'm not saying make 500,000 pairs. Like, I get it. They want it to be special. They want it to be sought after. I do understand that. But 10,000 pairs though, like, that don't even make sense. It don't even make sense. It don't even make sense that you're going to release 10,000 pairs here in the United States. You're also going to drop them worldwide. They're getting Nike sneakers app releases, but we people in this, the United States are at the mercy of these little boutiques who aren't going to give us the shoe for $250. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to sell them back door open, whatever, and we don't have a chance at them. And this is our shoe. Like, I don't know if that's the case. Personally, what I think is, I think there's more than 10,000 pairs. I think there's more than 10,000 pairs. Don't know that for a fact. I'm speculating. I'm using my forward thinking. There's more than 10,000 pairs. And I think, even though we're not scheduled to get a Nike sneakers app release, I'm kind of thinking like we probably might see a sneakers app release for this at some point. I'm not saying it's going to be the same day that these are dropping at the boutiques. I'm not saying that it might even be a week. I don't know. I feel like that we will have how could they not? How could they not drop these on the Nike sneakers app? Even if it's just like a, small amount of pairs, do a draw, whatever, 5K pairs, 10K pairs, whatever the case may be. Because if I'm Nike and Jordan Brand and I see this, bro, I'm like, hey, like, how are you gonna turn down that money when everybody's willing to pay $250 for this shoe? That don't make no sense to me. So what I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking that next week I'm gonna be a little bit of a pessimist here, guys, and like, forgive me, but like, I feel like we're not touching this shoe. I feel like we gotta try. You gotta put your raffles in. Do what you gotta do, man. Try to get it. Try to get it for $250, man. No matter what, like, try to get it. But honestly, I mean, I don't think we touch it. I don't think we're touching this shoe. Not through a lot of these boutiques. I mean, if you have like a relationship with some of these tier 0 stores or something like that, like you go there all the time or whatever, you might be able to finagle a pair out of there or something like that if they know you or something. You know what I'm saying? But like, you filling out this raffle, yeah, it's not looking good, man. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If that's really what's gonna happen. But like I said, I was talking about these resale prices. Like, they came down dramatically in a week's time. Dramatically. Now, if you wear like my size and they're $400, They were $400. That might be like the peak of like where they could be at. I really don't foresee this sneaker being $1,000 like some people kind of think that they are. There's so many Breds, like, you know what I mean? There's so many Breds that have released over the years. Like, you could just go get another Bred. I mean, it's the shape's different, the materials. I know that they reconstructed it and all that stuff, but like they say that about everything. You know what I mean? Like, it's not to take anything away from this shoe, but like 10K pairs not dropping on Sneakers app. All this, if it's only 10K pairs, bro, like then the thing's already cooked. It's already cooked. Hey, look on Instagram at some of the people that you follow, bro. They already got them all. They already got them all. If that's the case. But I feel like there's more pairs than people are saying. Because even if you like do the math, right? Like do the math. They're dropping at 23 stores. Hold on a second. Let me get my calculator out. Do the math. 10,000. That's like 400 pairs per store or something like that. Those stores don't ever get that many pairs. They get like 1 or 2 size runs. It's like 36, maybe 72 pairs. Like they're little stores. That's not Finish Line. You know what I mean? They're just little boutiques, little storefronts. Like that don't even make sense. But we'll see. But I just wanted to see what you guys think. Like, you really believe what we're hearing, man? You really believe that there's only 10K pairs? Do you guys think that we will see a Nike sneakers app release for this here in the United States? I'm asking. I'm not telling you guys. I'm asking what you guys think. Let's get into some more comments. Why don't they want all states to have them? I don't think it's like they're purposely like don't want all the states to have them. It's like I don't understand. I don't understand making them super limited but making them worldwide. That doesn't make sense. Not for this. You know what I mean? Like, not for this. Like, supposedly, like, they want, like, the white glove treatment. Like, you go to the store and, like, you get the box and, like, bruh. There ain't gonna be no white box treatment because nobody's gonna get these. Nobody's gonna get these. Now, some stores, I mean, obviously, they're gonna have lines and stuff like that. You know, I mean, hopefully, they release some pairs, bro. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like we're like whenever these drop, what's that? Is that Valentine's Day that they dropping? That's next Friday. That's next Friday, right? Like, if these stores are really doing first come first serve, I'm gonna tell you like this: if you're going to some of them stores, flat out, if you're going to some of those stores, be careful, bro. Be careful. We've all seen the videos of people getting beat up or worse happening to them. You've seen the videos, bro. Be careful. A $400, $500 shoe is not worth anything. Me personally, if you tell me I gotta stand in this line for 5 hours, 6 hours, bro, I'd rather just pay the double and pay the $450 or whatever and be done with it. At least I'll be safe and I ain't gotta like stand there, get hurt, whatever, argue with people. Like it's not worth it. It's not like it was like back in the day, man. Because like, see, the problem is see, back in the day, that stuff happened too. Like, and I'm not trying to glorify like our generation when we was growing up or anything, like we was any better. But the difference is that we were there because we wanted to shoot. Most of us, we were there because we wanted to shoot for ourselves. You know what I mean? That was before StockX and Go and like the explosion of eBay authentication and all this stuff like that. Like we were there to get our shoe, and when it ain't go right, yeah, people got hurt sometimes, and some stuff happened. Like don't get me wrong, it did. But see now when they go into that line, most people, and I'm not saying it's everybody because it's not, you know what I mean? But most people are like, yo, that I just lost $500. I didn't get that shoe. You jit me in line. You know what I mean? And people, dude, and people get hurt for way less than, a $300 profit or $250 profit on a sneaker. So first and foremost, if you guys are going out there for this, be careful. Stay alert. You know what I mean? And honestly, if something comes up, just walk away because it's really not worth. It's not worth getting hurt, going to jail, paying a medical bill, paying bail. It like none of that stuff. None of that stuff was worth it. It's rubber and material, guys. You know what I mean? Leather, just leather and rubber. But like in this day and age, I really don't see. I really don't see how you could do first come first serve. Not like this. Not when you know that there's no pairs and it's so hyped and you know what I mean? You could do a first come first serve for like a Jordan 11 because they make a million of them. Everybody's gonna be able to get their pair. But like, I don't know. I ain't going out to no lines or nothing like that. I ain't doing that. Nope. 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 Mm-mm. James said I have 2 pairs of the limited. I'm gonna say black metallics. Retail. Dope. I heard Bred 1 stock 25K. Chicago bought Jordans like Detroit bought Grant Hill Fila's. Yo, I remember those. Ken, good one though. Funny. Eric said maybe because the unions come out next week. So unions got pushed back. Unions got pushed back months ago. That's not supposed to drop until I think it's summer, June or something like that. And I saw yesterday, and I want to talk about the unions too because so yesterday like union like they dropped some stuff on their website, and they got people excited, and I started seeing people talking about a shock drop of the upcoming Air Jordan 1 that Union's going to be dropping and stuff like that. But we'll talk about that here when we're done with this. And I'm trying to think if there's a couple other things I want to talk about. At this point, under 400 is a dub for me. Marcus, you know what, man? Honestly, bro, 150 over retail. I ain't mad at you for that, bro. I ain't mad at you for that. I ain't mad about it. I'll be honest, man. Like I just seen what was mine 421. 421. Yeah, 421 ain't sounding too bad. After fees and everything like that, like the shipping, we'll see what happens. I want to see. I want to see how low they really go. You know what I'm saying? I want to see how low they really go. 500 tops. Jerry, I'm not even that big on ones. The main reason I want the reimagined one is for the box. And now I want the ball to match, and I hope it has a box like the shoe. like the reimagined threes. Yeah, I mean the black toe, yeah, it's a nice box. you know, most of the reimagines have cool boxes and stuff. Yeah, you got to remember 10K is only the U.S. Either way, bro. Like, either way, bro. Even if it's another 15K out in the world, man, like that's still nothing. And you know what I mean? Like they could have easily still made it limited, still made it hype, still made it sought after, and made more pairs, made more money, and you know, and had a sneakers app release. I think that's the thing that irks me. It's like if they gave 10 pairs to the boutiques or 10,000 pairs to the boutiques, I don't care about that. Drop 40K or something on sneakers. You know what I'm saying? But like you're saying that like that's all that there is. You just put them in the boutiques to backdoor them all. Okay, might as well not even have a release. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, what's the point? Screw the 85 Breds. I treated myself to some high 85 Georgetown ones. Those are dope. Nice pickup. I don't even think they're going for much, right? Like, those are affordable, ain't they? um, let's see. Keegan says he thinks that there is only 10K pairs. Ken says I have a feeling yes. At least EA or something. Yeah. Mike M. I think they're trying to rebuild the hype behind the Jordan 1 high after the whole Travis Scott taking over everything with the low. They have to make something limited and spend the marketing. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I get it. I understand what they're trying to do if that's the case. I mean, you got to remember Nike is a marketing company that just happens to sell sneakers. Like they're really good at marketing, but like it's like they've went through so much though to like market this shoe. I mean, think about all the band stuff they were doing. They were writing citations to Nike employees that were wearing Jordan 1s. They were putting the band black tape thing over shoes on the website. There was a Jordan 1, whether it was a Jordan 1 mid or a low or a high or whatever, you know what I mean? Like they've gone through a whole lot to market this release to us, to get us excited about something, but then not drop it. It's just, if you want to do like the whole boutique thing in Tier Zero store, cool. You know what I mean? But there should always, I don't care what sneaker it is. I really don't care what it is. How hyped it is. There should always be a Nike sneakers app release, even if you're gonna release 10,000 pairs. There should always be a Nike sneakers app release. To not have these sneakers dropping on the Nike sneakers app is insane to me. Because the place that you want people to go to buy the next Jordan 1 that you're marketing to will not be going there for this release. They're in the phone book right now or on Google Maps trying to figure out where this store is. Every sneaker that they make that is, you know what I mean? Every sneaker that comes out should drop on the Nike sneakers app. I don't care if it's 5 pairs, 1,000 pairs, 20,000 pairs. They should drop everything on the Nike sneakers app. Not having this release be the biggest release of All-Star Weekend, mind you. This is the biggest thing going on. And to not drop on the Nike sneakers app, Dude, that's ridiculous. That's my 2 cents, though. You know what I mean? Like, sneakers, you're gonna hit or you're gonna take the L. But, dude, to get the chance, like, give us the chance. That's all we've ever asked for. You know what I mean? Like, we want the chance. We want to be able to feel like we had a chance at the shoe. That's why people were so mad during like the COVID times, was because like a lot of people didn't feel like they had a chance. You know what I'm saying? And then they made a whole bunch of pairs and everybody got them. I mean, I get what they're doing, man. If you look at the whole year is based on them bringing back hype for their brand, for, certain silhouettes. And this is the 40th anniversary of the Jordan 1. And the most hype Jordan 1 that you're dropping this year isn't going to drop on the Nike sneakers app. But Asia, they're going to drop them on the Nike sneakers app in Asia. I'm sorry, it just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. The NBA is our thing. Jordan brand, Jordan sneakers, that's our thing. They're trying to force the respect. Stop buying resale. Let us dictate the market. Be patient. BG Kicks in the house, man. What up, my guy, bro? Salute. Appreciate you for swinging through, man. Hey, y'all know BG Kicks, man. That's the homie. If you don't know who he is, man, definitely go sub up to my man. He's live all the time for all the releases. That's my guy. He said, I agree completely. I ain't lining up my safety. Way more important. Facts, bro. Facts. Like, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. You know what I mean? Yeah, yo. He said, I'm crashing out about those galaxies. Hey, them galaxies got hype too, bro. Not that I forgot about them, but like, bro, like them. You already know because like you're all in on it, but like them galaxies are gonna. It's a crazy month. That's all I gotta say. He said, I'm thinking the same thing. 350 to 400, I'll cop. I agree with bro. 400 and under, definitely a cop ASAP. Spartan Kicks Dino Stacks, man. What up in the house? What up with you, bro? Marcus Jordan backdoor those shoes to post bail. Yeah, I mean, is Trophy Room getting the Jordan ones? Were they on the list? I don't remember if they were on there or not. Yeah, but you think if they are, you think anybody's getting those? Overseas pairs will flood the market too. You're right. However many that there is. Yeah, bro. You absolutely the Jordan 1 hype isn't as crazy as it used to be. The reason why that the Jordan 1 hype was going as crazy as it was in the time it was, if we're keeping it a buck, and we're keeping it a buck, it's the same reason why the dunks were going as crazy as that they were. I'm not talking about the SBs. I'm talking about the dunks, like the regular schmegular dunks. It's because them joints are cheap. They were cheap. Dunks were what? When that whole thing started, it was what, $90, $80, $90. Then they were 100, 110, 115, 120. But the thing is like they were reselling for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, sometimes $800, depending on which one it was, bro. Like it was crazy during COVID. So that was that easy flip for people. You know what I mean? They would spend a couple hundred, buy a couple pairs, and then flip them for the high. You know what I mean? And get double, triple their money. The Jordan 1s was like the same thing. Kind of. It was a little bit more expensive. Remember, they was $170 when that all started. But like every Jordan 1 that came out ended up being like $350, $400. So people were making money off them. You know what I'm saying? Like, just look at it. Jordan 1s used to sell out like that and then be double or triple the amount. But now when the Jordan 1 drops, that's not obviously something like what we're looking at on the screen. Them joints are below retail. Like, people don't even want it for the 180 that they're charging. So like that's why like those sneakers and that time, because that created the highest profit margin. So but like, me, I love Jordan 1s. Effing love them, man. Like, love them. Rock Jordan 1s. You always could catch me in a Jordan 1. Always. Pretty much always. Like on a normal day to day, I got a Jordan 1 on. It might be a low, it might be a high, but I'm wearing a Jordan 1. And it's great that they're cheap, you know what I mean, nowadays. But 40th anniversary of the Jordan 1, and then not drop the Air Jordan 1 High AJ5 Bred on the Nike sneakers app makes no sense. Especially because all the other ones dropped on there. It just don't make no sense. Like, I still feel like that there's more pairs than people are saying. And I still feel like either there should be or we might see a release on sneakers, because that just doesn't make sense. It just don't. Lowrider 67, what up, Mr. Myers? What are your take about the EA draw method for the Galaxy foams? Do you think that there will be a new EA method for sneakers? I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. I'll tell you one thing. I wouldn't sleep on the foam. Like, I'm not a foam guy. Like, I'm gonna try to for Yayo when they come, because we wear the same size too. So, I know he wants them. So I'm gonna go for him. Because I already told him I would. But I wouldn't sleep on that shoe either, because like that, dude, that's another one where people want that. People want that one. Yeah, but I'm not sure about a new EA process. I'm not sure. I'm surprised there ain't been no fighting yet. Yeah. Travis Scott, 100,000 pairs, and was limited AF. Yeah. Right. GT1s hit the sneakers app, and I remember less than 17K pairs, I believe. Yeah, the Georgetowns were limited. I mean, they're the 85, but like they always drop on sneakers though. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I actually hit for 2 pairs of Jordan 5s on Foot Locker 2 hours ago for pickup tomorrow. Yo, J Boy, congrats, man. Congrats. Super K, bro. What up? What up? What up? What up? He said I'll be at Gridmore tomorrow to see if I can get a pair. Hey, man, I hope you're able to get them, bro. I might be live tomorrow morning, bro. I might be live tomorrow morning. I have a few. Once again, if you missed it, I'm gonna try to be live tomorrow morning for the release, but I have a funeral to go to, so I don't know. I don't know for 100% right now if I'm gonna be live. So I don't want to tell you guys like I'm gonna definitely be on here, and then I'm not. But if I'm going live, I'll let Discord know. I'll let my Instagram know. Obviously, check my YouTube around 9:30 at the latest. Aaron McDaniel said, I'm buying the metallics. It's extremely weird to advertise your product and then not sell it on your website. That's what I'm saying. That don't make no damn sense. That don't make no damn sense. You advertise the release, but then don't sell it on there. It just don't make sense. But but once again, Nike can do whatever they want. Like, that's what they do. It's their product, it's their vision, it's their marketing, it's their money, it's their budget. You know what I mean? It's their fan base, it's their customer, it's their athlete. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do whatever they want at any time, and they, for the most part, do a good job at what they do. You know what I mean? But like, bro, like, you for real not gonna drop these on the sneakers app? Like, I don't even care if I take my L. If I take my L, I take my L. But you gotta drop them on the sneakers app. You gotta drop them on the sneakers app, bro. Jason said, I think they definitely going to drop on Sneakers app, but the problem is there's like 10 pairs left. You right, James. They're gone. That's what I'm saying. So these places are going to do first come, first serve or whatever. People are going to be showing up to the store. There's no pairs. What do you think's going to happen at these stores, bro? It's going to be pandemonium, man. Some stuff is just not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. Lowrider said, "Preach, you're right. No sneakers app released for high 85, but sneakers released the Galaxy phone pause. It make sense." Yeah, that's wild AF. Brick haters is why you can't get the 85 hybrids. P-Town, what up, bro? He said, I feel you. Yo, salute to P-Town, man. Appreciate you for being here, bro. Aaron McDaniel said, BG, you are the GOAT. BG's the homie. Hit that like button. Facts. Hey, we've had like close to 100 people or about 100 people in here for a while, bro. I appreciate you guys for rocking out with me tonight, man. Like, I appreciate you guys for spending your Friday nights with me. It means a lot to me. I love coming on here and kicking it with y'all, man. But like, thank you guys. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Galaxy would be just as hard to get as these Breds. That's what I'm saying. Like, I really do believe that too. Spartan Kick said, this might be my first foam in a minute. Jason said, yeah, trophy install raffle done. Got an L, of course. Yeah, ain't nobody getting them out of there, bro. Ain't nobody getting them. He said, check this out. Posted a few J's, and the first one to sell was an AJ1 Royal Reimagined. So, yeah, someone likes ones. Yeah, I bought 2 pairs of those, bro. I bought one like early for like content. And then when it was like $110, $15, $120, I forget how much I paid, but it was like cheap. I bought another pair because F it. You know what I mean? Like, most of the reimagines I do have more than one of. I think the only one I got multiples of all of them right now. Until the metallics drop and I don't get those. You know what I mean? I'll probably only get one pair of them. But yeah, everything else like I got 2 or 3 of. I like that's another thing. I like the reimagines. Like, I like the series. Like, I think a lot of people do. Outside of Lost and Found, name another badass Jordan 1 colorway everyone wanted in the last 3 years. The Jordan 4 Bred reimagined was up there. I would say that one for sure. I remember last year when those dropped, man, people were fighting each other and people were angry, and we as a sneaker community pretty much forced Nike to do a shock drop that I don't think they planned on doing. Because people were such in an uproar for that. So like I'm definitely gonna put that one up there. I'd have to give it more thought, but definitely that Jordan 4 Bred. Definitely that one. No Hype said Foot Locker on some ish, saying I didn't confirm in time, but they never told me I won. I've been checking all day. One pair will have to be good enough. Bro, hey, you know what? One pair is not bad, man. You might be able to get one on sneakers or something like that too. You never know. 5's gonna be a problem. The stimmy checks drove up the prices. Now money is tight, so large stock will sit. They need to keep things limited. I know what you're saying. I get it. But there's got to be like a balance. Like, okay, so where are we? We're about 5 weeks into 2025, right? So 6 weeks ago, everything you dropped, you know, was available on sneakers and like, was available, and then we get a couple weeks into it and then like you're just not going to drop some on sneakers. You're just not going to drop it on sneakers. Like, to me, it's like, it's not even the fact that, like, I get what they're doing. They're trying to market. They're trying to build up hype. And they are trying to bring, and people can argue this all they want till they're blue in the face, but, like, they are trying to bring back resale. Because when things are reselling, their brand does better. You know what I mean? And when you totally kill the resale, that doesn't work for them. You know, like, Nike still made more money last year than they made the year before. And the year before that, they made more money than the year before that. And they're always going to make more money. Like, they're going to make money no matter what. But the thing is, to them, it's all about appearances. That's why they market the way that they do. They even, they had dropped a commercial. They dropped a commercial for the first time for Jordans that I in a long time. And I don't know if you guys remember, but, like, I had a panel on here a couple of months back, and we were all arguing about, Nike doesn't do commercial, or Jordans don't have the commercials like they used to. They don't do nothing. Like, they made a freaking commercial, bro, for this. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, but when resales tank, like, it's embarrassing. It would be embarrassing to them for them to go and make 500,000 pairs of this. The resale market dictates that if it's 250 retail, that this sneaker is sitting at $225 on the resale market. Nobody buys a sneaker, and one of the most highly anticipated, like, most iconic sneakers of all time sits on the website. It's embarrassing, and it makes them look bad, and they're not going to have that. Like, I understand making this shoe special. What I don't understand is not dropping it on the Nike sneakers app. You know what I'm saying? Like, that I don't understand. But yeah, they can't continue to do the same thing to what they were doing, because if they continue on that, then people will turn away from the brand, right? Because the thing is, and like I said, love it or hate it, that resale market plays a major factor, because whenever you see sneaker that you're after, and like, going into the black metallics tomorrow, and you see that they're $80 over retail, man, like, you're gonna go after them. Like, that you might have even a little hard time getting them, because there's resale to it. But when they're retail or below, going into the release, man, no one's buying it, and the sneaker's gonna sit on there. And people like to get things that they feel have more value than they paid. You know what I mean? Like, people like to put shoes on their feet that are worth a couple bucks. You know what I'm saying? But then people, want to sell it too. So it's like, like, everybody wants to feel good, look good, all that stuff, man. But, like, Nike is not gonna kill the Jordan 1 Bred and let that sit for below retail. Like, that was never gonna happen. That was never gonna happen. They were not gonna kill this shoe. But I mean, like I said, how are you dropping it on the Nike sneakers app? Because, like, I don't know how things go in Asia or in the EU and, like, other parts of the world. Like, I don't even know if those places do backdooring. Like, I have no idea. I don't know what the culture is like over there. You know what I mean? But I know here everything's ruled by dollars and cents. And you know what I mean? When you know that, things are going to be limited and things are going for a lot of money, like, we already know what time it is. We know that it's all getting backdoored. Like, none of us are touching this shoe at these stores, bro. They're going to make it look good at some places. Like, I get all that, but, like, to not drop this sneaker on the Nike sneakers app is just, it's like a crime, bro. They should, I don't, even if it was, even if they were going to drop 5,000 pairs on sneakers app, like, that's cool. Hey, listen, like, we had a shot. I took my L. It is what it is. Oh, you got him. Hey, congratulations, man. Like, nice W. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did all this marketing. You made a commercial. You did all this stuff, and then to not sell the sneaker on your website, that don't make no damn sense to me. It just don't. Because Nike's not stupid either. Like, Nike knows that those Nike knows that those tier 0 stores are going to backdoor on in pairs. They know that. They know that. Literally, my size 8.5 GT was like a few hundred pairs, I remember, and my condolences, fan. No, you good, bro. It's not even somebody that I know that passed away. It's somebody my girl knows. So, I mean, I appreciate it either way. It's not, but no, I'm straight, bro. I just have to go. That's all. Average sneaker guy. I mean, ain't this what people wanted? The thrill of hunting down the grails, bro. Where have you been, bro? We got 100 people up here, and you know where to be found. But no, like average, like there's got to be a balance. But I think we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see several releases like this year where you want it, but like you ain't getting it. You know what I mean? You just ain't. We're not touching it. Little Titan in the house, man. Good evening, my guy, man. Salute, Little Titan, bro. Appreciate you for swinging through as always, my man. Good to see you. Travo, I'll stick with my satin bread ones. Yeah, I mean, you got satin breads, you got patent breads, you got breads. I mean, they release breads all the time, man. Like, there's other breads out there. This is the one. This is the hype one for the moment, but put some respect on the Galaxy phone, my guy. Might want to check the history on them. Yeah, I mean, it just to me, right? And this is no disrespect to anybody else. Like, if you guys love the phones, I'm happy for you. It's just I'm not a phone guy, man. I'm just not. I get it. They're comfortable and everything. I get it. It's just not for me. End clothing. Yep, end clothing. I always put in for like hype stuff over in like end clothing and was it like BTSN and what's the other one? I got the apps on my phone. I've had them for years. Like those EU companies, those were like my moves like during COVID, cause I was hitting over there. And they would ship them to me, and a lot of times they would even release them before like the United States release dates. So like I would get like stuff kind of early for us, but like they was dropping over there. So that's always been my move. But yeah, I recommend them. Oh, P Town got the Galaxies today. There you go, bro. P Town, you need to give me some of these plugs, bro. Very cool. Great to hear them one. So nice. Auto reimagine, so nice. Yeah. Patent bread. Yeah, I like the patent breads. Super K, but that was a 4. I'm looking for a hyped release Jordan 1 outside Lost and Founds that dropped in the past 3 years. Something that wasn't a Travis. That's a damn good question. You know what? I don't think anything is. I really don't think anything had the hype that the Chicago did. I don't think any other sneaker ever had had as much hype as the Chicago did. Um, yeah, there was some Jordan ones like in like nothing compares to the Chicago. But you're saying like 3 years, 4 years. I mean, I'm gonna go back maybe a little bit further than that. But like those UNC Jordan ones in like the COVID days, those were pretty popular. Those the and the Hyper Royals, the Mochas. But nothing touches the Chicago. And you know, but no, I mean, you're not wrong, bro. Oh, you're not wrong. Pat and Bred's did have the hook. No, they did. They did. They did. I would say that this is the most hyped Jordan 1 release in the last 5 years, at least outside of Lost and Found. And you know what? That's probably fair, a fair statement. I would. It's just the Chicago. Like, I don't think anybody. I mean, we knew that they had 400,000 pairs of the Chicago's, and it still wasn't enough. You know what I mean? Like the Chicago's are that they could make 1 million of them, and they would still sell out in 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, um, and then it's everything else. You know what I mean? But no, I mean, you're right. Wondering what the numbers would be for the shattered backboards now. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. That's a good. I mean, yeah, yeah. Maybe they ain't dropping the 85 on sneakers because when they originally released, there was no sneakers app. We'll be rocking my bread toes. I'm thinking about trading my Jordan 1 Lost and Found for these high 85s on trade block if I can. I mean, you do whatever you want, man. You do whatever you feel is right for you. Backdooring is everywhere. Greed is everywhere. I like the Bred, but honestly, it's gonna sit in my closet like my other Bred. Truthfully, I'm actually looking forward to UNC Lost and Found colorway, bro. Yeah, those are sick. Those are sick. Yeah, definitely sick. Ohio, 1986, bro. How you been, man? I'm over these 85s. If I get them, I get them. It's like I want them. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, like I mean, it is what it is. Like if they're not making them accessible and like I don't just happen to get lucky, you know what I mean? It's like I mean I got breads, so it's like you know what I mean. Like I'm not gonna feel like I missed out on something. You know what I'm saying? And will I be tempted to buy them and stuff? Yeah, I will. You know what I mean? Because it's the way it goes. But yeah, I mean, like I got breads, and I know some of you guys do too. It's like, but you know, it is what it is. I feel you though, bro. People say they want the chase until the chase is unattainable, bro. No, yeah, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Land on sneakers. I'm good in the UK with the sneakers job. I'll still have to pay resale though. I wonder what the stock's like over there. Like what you know what I'm saying? Like what did they drop? I mean, because if there's 10K pair there, like here, what do they drop at like 100 pairs on sneakers app? You know, like we'll find out though. We'll find out how many pairs. I got satin breads, '09 DMP breads. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's so many breads, man. Are you going for 85 even if you have to pay resale? I don't want to tell you that I won't, and I don't want to tell you that I will, because it really depends. Like like if I go, I check Goat like every day for like many different reasons every day, and if I happen to go on there one day and the price looks right, you know what I mean, might pull the trigger on them. Should I? No, I shouldn't. You know what I mean? I will say that. Should I? No, I should not. Will I? I don't know. What about you? I don't care if every Jordan release sits, as long as I get the ones I want, I'm good. Yeah. Said I grabbed all the Jordans people didn't want past year. Yeah, Ends, what's up? All right, what else? What else we got going on? Let me let's see. Mm-mm. All right, so they already got holiday 2025 all mapped out. Let me take a look at that for a second. I don't know why my mouse is like never wants to work. You pay $2,500 for a computer, and like the mouse is the problem. All right, so October Jordan 1, or I'm sorry, Jordan 11, October 1st, Rare Air. Jordan 1 High Women's. Nope. Jordan 5 OG 35th anniversary. The Jordan 1 Low Chicago. I really hope I can get my hands on those. Jordan 3 Family Affair. Jordan 10 Shadow. Taxis, November 8th. Bugs Bunny 8s. That Jordan 11 is a women's called Grand Finale. These are dope. These Zion Williams Voodoos alternates. I'd pick those up. Black Cats dropping on Black Friday. Black Cat 4s. One moment, guys. There's no way to shut the door. What door? That door. They just walked all the windows in there now. I can't get her out. What were you? Hold on 1 second, guys. Gamma 11s and this Jordan 1. I think that's what is that the one that costs $1,000, or is that a lookalike? I don't know. Holiday season really isn't really a whole lot there. The Gamos will do good. The Black Hats are gonna go crazy. Those will probably be limited. Jordan 8s, depending on stock, might do well. Probably will sit though, maybe if there's a lot. Taxis are gonna do good, I think. The Chicago's for sure. That's about it. They're gonna be dropping these Alma 6s, but I don't know if they're really gonna look like this. This is a mock-up. Normally they don't get the Alma mock-ups correct. But I'm interested to see what they do with the 6. Let's see. They're supposed to be a holiday release, holiday 2025. I guess there's 2 of them. The Sail and Smoky Mauve. Mauve. They're not bad. We'll see what they look like, man. Like they never get those right. They never get those right for some reason. And Z Sneakerhead's really good at the mock-ups too. These are all the collabs that are dropping this year, and this may be a good segue into the unions. Segue. So we're getting Alma Air Jordan 3s. Those are fire. That's a must cop for me. We're getting the SB Jordan 4s. I would love to get my hands on them. The Union Air Jordan 1 Chicago to Shadow. Trophy Room Air Jordan 6s. And I don't think they really know what that's looking like right now. The Travis Fragment Air Jordan 1 Low, which is supposed to be the last Air Jordan 1 Low from Travis. This Nigel Sylvester 4, the Alma 5s, the Undefeated 4s, and the Nigel Sylvester Jordan 1 Low. Awake NY is doing 2 Jordan 5s. There's a black pair and like a pink pair, I think that is. We talked about the Alma 6s. Alma is supposed to be dropping another Air Jordan 4 at some point. Bro, can you imagine that release? Can you imagine what's going to happen with that release? Looks like we're getting the Jordan 17 low, and it looks like a Soulfly, and I think that's a Jordan 3 silhouette. It's no mock-up, but it's a Jordan 3 blacked out. So those are the collabs for this year. This Chicago to Shadow Union. I've said it before. Like I like the fact that they're going back to kind of what made Union pop originally, but I'm not like that crazy about this one per se. They're supposed to also drop I think it's like a blue one. I hope that happens, because that one to me is better than this one. But I'm gonna go for them. People are talking about we might see a shock drop for them. I anything could happen. I don't think we're gonna see a shock drop for the Union Air Jordan 1. I don't think that that's gonna happen. Matter of fact, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, or let me know if you guys can think of one. When was the last time the Nike Sneakers app shock dropped a collab? Because I can't think of one, and I'm not sure that they ever have. Did they ever shock drop a collab sneaker? That's a good question, right? They haven't shock dropped any Travises. I don't think they ever have. All the shock drops that I can remember have all been just like regular releases. And I'm not saying like maybe they did something along the way. I just don't think that they have. Like if they did, like I don't remember it. And the reason why I bring that up is because I've seen a lot of people talking about shock drop for Air Jordan 1 Union, and anything's possible. Once again, Nike and them, they can do whatever they want. It's their stuff, but they've never done it. So I mean, maybe it's a good time to start, but I don't think that that's gonna happen. I don't think they're gonna shock drop the Air Jordan 1 Chicago to Shadow Union sneaker. I don't think that that's gonna ever happen. But I could be wrong, and anything's possible. But I don't think that that's gonna happen. So that's just me. Wu-Tang Dunks. They dropped those at midnight. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna count that. That's not like a. I was talking about Jordans mainly, but like, I mean, if you want to count that, I guess we could. I don't think that that really fits the criteria I was looking for. But yeah, okay, all right. Well, let's just count that the Wu Tang Dunks. We can count that. The shock drop for the Union ones is 212. Okay. No, I mean, I could, I knew, and no hype, man. I know that they did that because that was just recent too. Yeah. Addicted to Kicks 914 says the shock drop for the Union ones is going to be February 12th. What they mean by shock drop is dropping them first on Union and next month on Sneakers app. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we'll see what happens with that. That's gonna be a sneaker that everyone goes after. Once again, I'm gonna try for him. I'm not that crazy about him. If I hit, great. You know what I mean? I'll rock him. But if I don't get him, I'm sure resale is gonna be like stupid on him. So yeah. What else? We got anything else? We knew about the off-white. I guess we could take a look at this video. The Air Jordan 1, Bred 85. It sucks. Like they didn't even like kind of do like anything special with the box or anything. But you know, it's an OG, so I get it. I don't know, man. I just can't believe people was paying like $1,000 for those last week. That's crazy. Chat, what is the lowest, or I'm sorry, what is the most you guys will pay for the sneaker out on the resale market? Nothing at all. Just pass straight up, won't pay resale. 500 max, or does it have to be below $400 for you to buy resale on these? Let me know in the chat, guys. Personally, I feel like if they dip below like 400 in my size, it's gonna be real tempting. Um, no hype said 600. Addicted to Kicks 914 says Sniper Kicks was selling them early for 970. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I mean, salute to him, man. I ain't knocking his hustle. People are paying it, hey. But yeah, I ain't paying that. Nope. 300 is the max. 500 max. I'm a size 12. Yeah. Yeah. 500. Yep. No, I hear you, bro. J Boy said 300 max. P Town said, I'm not paying resale. I can't guarantee I'm getting a real pair. All right. 4,000. The truth got that money. The price is dropping. Yeah, we talked. We seen it. Like, we pulled it up, man. We noticed. Only paid resale for the Pine Green SP4 is $425. Salvador said 300. I paid $500 for the SP4s, and these hold way more weight in a sneaker collection, in my opinion. I always say no more than double, but since it's 250, 500 too much. No more than 400 maybe. Bo Dominican York, man, what up, bro? I ain't seen you in a while, man. How you doing? Hope you're doing all right. Flight Club today, and they had them at 509 after fees 581. Yeah, them fees is what get you. Somebody in your Discord got them for 250. I hope it's not a knock. I didn't see that, but I have to check that out. No more than 4. Yeah, I have to. I wasn't on Discord today. I worked all day and I came straight here. So, yeah, that's nuts. That's crazy. 250, but 250. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, he might have had a hookup. I don't know. I have to see who it was. You know. I mean, if you got relationships with some of those places, man, like, you know, they'll take care of you. You know, if they know you or whatever, and like you're, you know, they're your friend kind of thing. But bro, I've been sick for like a month and a half, bro. Like, I feel good, but like I have this like nagging cough. Like, I can't get rid of this cough. Like, I'll go all day without coughing, and then all of a sudden, like, I'll be coughing like I've been sick for like 2 straight weeks or something. Like, it's just crazy. But I can drop our Discord link. Hold on a second. If anybody is new and hasn't already joined our Discord, it's free. Don't cost nothing. I'm gonna pin it to the top of the comment section as soon as I figure out how to do that on my phone. Oh, it's in the chat. I don't know why it won't let me pin it. Normally it does. There it goes. But yeah, anybody wants to join the Discord, man, it's free. I think these, JoJo said, I think these are going to go lower, like 300, 400. Maybe. No one's going to sell for 250 when they can get double. My girl and I were sick for a week and the cough still, yeah, bro. It's like, I can't get rid of this cough. Yeah, you need oil of oregano. It will clear that cough. It said it was selling out of Con, but shipped out of Chicago. Too much heat dropping this year to be worried about Bred 85s. Afraid to pay $300 for a UA on StockX. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame anybody for not paying resale, man. Like, but me, like, I'll buy stuff on like Goat and stuff, and like I've never got a fake pair. I run everything through everything I do. You know, I'm meticulous checking out the shoes and everything. I've never gotten a fake pair of anything. But I tell you what, if I ever did, and like they don't answer me and give me my refund or whatever, dude, I'll just do because I use my credit card for everything. I will dispute that on my credit card, because it's illegal to sell fake goods. You know what I mean? So I would dispute that on my credit card, and I'll get my money back. Something is definitely going around. I was sick last week with the same symptoms, bro. Yeah, I was like a couple weeks ago, man. It was like bad. Like I couldn't talk. Like it was real bad. Like I feel good and everything. Like I feel perfectly fine, but like this cough is like just lingering. Galaxy is $20 cheaper and have a dope ass box. If it sounds too good to be true. I'll pay resale, but I live in Portland, Oregon, so I'll catch someone selling locally. I should go get in line at that bait. But I'm lazy. Yeah. Well, listen, guys, I'm gonna hop off here, man. I'm gonna go eat some food and stuff, and look for me in the morning. I'm gonna try to be on here in the morning for the black metallics. We're gonna try to get those. But listen, I love you guys, man. If I'm not live tomorrow, I'll try to sneak in a video at some point this weekend. Super Bowl's on Sunday, so maybe in the morning I could do something. Drop some kind of video about what had happened was. But yeah, guys, I'll see you. I'll probably, hopefully, see you guys in the morning, man. I love y'all. Hit that like button on the way out if you haven't already, man. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm trying to hit 20K this year. We're 4,000 subscribers away, so a lot, but we're hitting 20K this year, man. So please support the channel, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends to subscribe to the channel. I'll probably do some kind of giveaway for you guys at 20K or something like that. I don't know what exactly, because 20K is huge, but I will do something for you guys. So make sure you guys tap in with me, man. Keep your notifications on, all that, and I'll see you guys as soon as I can, hopefully in the morning. All right, love y'all. Have a good night. Peace.